Hey everyone, let's talk about something that's super relevant to pretty much everyone in Gen Z, money, or should I say, the lack of it. Look, I get it, we're dealing with some pretty crazy financial challenges. Student loan debt feels like it's crushing us before we even start our careers, wages haven't really kept up with cost of living, you know, and don't even get me started on inflation. And then there's social media, constantly bombarding us with images of people living these seemingly perfect expensive lives. It's easy to feel the pressure to keep up, but let's be real. Comparing ourselves and our bank accounts is a recipe for disaster. The good news is, even though things might seem bleak, there are actually a ton of things we can do to not just survive financially but to actually thrive. So in this video, I'm breaking down some practical tips and strategies specifically tailored for Gen Z to win with money. Let's do this! Alright, before we even think about making more money, we need to understand where our money is going right now. Trust me, you'd be surprised how much those little $5 coffees add up over time. This isn't about being cheap, it's about being aware. Personally, I'm a huge fan of budgeting apps. They connect directly to your bank accounts and credit cards, automatically categorize your spending, and give you these really cool visuals of where your money is going. It's like having a personal finance assistant in your pocket. Some popular options are Mint, Personal Capital, and YNAB. You need a budget. They all have their pros and cons, so do a little research and find one that vibes with you. If apps aren't your thing, no worries. You can totally rock the old school spreadsheet method. Just create categories for your income and expenses, and track everything manually. The key here is consistency. Make it a habit to update your budget regularly, whether that's daily, weekly, or monthly. This might seem tedious at first, but I promise you, knowledge is power. Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, you can start making informed decisions about where to cut back and save. Okay, let's talk about shopping. I know, retail therapy is a real thing, but hear me out. We can still treat ourselves without completely draining our bank accounts. The key is to be smart about it. First things first, coupons. Seriously, don't underestimate the power of a good coupon. There are tons of apps and websites like Honey, Rakuten, and Ibotta that automatically find and apply coupons for you. You can literally save money without even lifting a finger. Next up, sales. Before you buy anything, do a quick Google search for product name sale or store name coupon code. You might be surprised at the deals you can find. And don't be afraid to sign up for email lists or follow your favorite brands on social media to stay in the loop about upcoming sales and promotions. Finally, price comparison. Don't just buy from the first place you see. Use websites and apps like Google Shopping, Camel for Amazon, and Price Runner to compare prices from different retailers. A few minutes of research can save you a significant amount of money in the long run. Let's talk about thrifting, baby. Seriously, thrifting isn't just about saving money, it's about embracing a more sustainable and conscious way of consuming. Plus, you can find some seriously unique and vintage pieces that you wouldn't find anywhere else. Think about it, clothes, furniture, books, electronics, you can find pretty much anything secondhand these days, often in excellent condition and at a fraction of the original price. Platforms like Depop, Poshmark, and ThredUp are amazing for finding trendy clothes and accessories, while Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist are treasure troves for furniture, electronics, and other household items. And hey, if you're feeling entrepreneurial, you can even flip your thrifted finds for a profit. It's like a real-life treasure hunt that can actually put money back in your pocket. But it's not just about buying secondhand, it's about selling or donating what you no longer use. Instead of letting clothes pile up in your closet, give them a second life by selling them online or donating them to a local charity. You'll be decluttering your space, helping others, and reducing your environmental impact all at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. Eating out all the time is a surefire way to drain your bank account. I know it's convenient, and sometimes you just need a break from cooking, but trust me, cooking at home is a game changer. Not only is it significantly cheaper, but it's also way healthier. You have complete control over the ingredients, portion sizes, and nutritional value of your meals. Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about creating delicious food from scratch. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Paul, I don't have time to cook every single day. And you know what? That's totally fair. That's where meal prepping comes in. Spend a few hours on the weekend prepping your meals for the week, and you'll have grab-and-go breakfasts, lunches, and dinners ready to go. Another pro tip: cook in bulk. Double or triple your recipes and freeze the leftovers for future meals. This is a lifesaver on busy weeknights when you don't have the time or energy to cook from scratch. And hey, cooking at home doesn't have to be boring. There are tons of amazing food blogs, YouTube channels, and recipe apps out there that make it super easy and fun to experiment with new flavors and cuisines. Let's be real, cars are expensive, like, really expensive. Between car payments, insurance, gas, maintenance, and parking, it's no wonder so many people are choosing alternative modes of transportation. Public transportation is your new best friend. Buses, trains, subways, they're all significantly cheaper than owning a car, especially if you live in a city with a decent public transportation system. Plus, you can use that commute time to catch up on emails, read a book, or just zone out and listen to your favorite podcast. If public transportation isn't reliable in your area, consider biking or walking. It's free, it's great exercise, and it's a fantastic way to explore your city and discover hidden gems you might have otherwise missed. And hey, if you absolutely need a car for certain trips, there's always ride-sharing or carpooling. Apps like Uber, Lyft, and Zipcar allow you to rent cars by the hour or day, which can be much more cost-effective than owning a car, especially if you only need it occasionally. The point is, there are so many alternatives to owning a car these days. Get creative, experiment with different options, and find what works best for your lifestyle and budget. Having fun and enjoying life doesn't have to mean spending a ton of money. In fact, some of the best things in life are completely free. Explore your city's parks, go for a hike, have a picnic, read a book under a tree, or just relax and soak up the sunshine. Many cities also offer free outdoor concerts, movie screenings, and festivals throughout the year. Take advantage of free museum days. Many museums offer free admission on certain days of the week or month. Check out your local museum's websites or social media pages for upcoming events and discounts. Get involved in your community. Volunteer for a cause you care about, join a local sports team or club, or attend free workshops and classes offered by your library or community center. And hey, don't underestimate the power of a good old-fashioned game night with friends or a movie marathon at home. Pop some popcorn, grab your favorite snacks, and enjoy some quality time with loved ones without spending a dime. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Paul, retirement? I'm just trying to survive my early 20s. And trust me, I get it. Retirement seems like a lifetime away, but here's the thing. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow. And the absolute best way to start is by maxing out your 401k, especially if your employer offers a matching contribution. Seriously, this is free money, people. It's like getting a guaranteed return on your investment before you even start. Here's how it works. You contribute a percentage of your paycheck to your 401k, and your employer matches a certain percentage of your contributions. For example, let's say you contribute 5% of your salary, and your employer matches 50% of your contributions. That means for every $100 you contribute, your employer adds another $50. It's like getting a 50% bonus on your savings. The money in your 401k grows tax-deferred, meaning you don't pay taxes on it until you withdraw it in retirement. This is huge because it allows your money to compound faster over time. Even if you can't afford to max out your 401k right now, contribute as much as you can comfortably afford. Every little bit helps, and your future self will thank you. Investing can seem intimidating, especially with all the complex financial jargon and investment strategies out there. But it doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, one of the simplest and most effective ways to invest is through index funds and ETFs. So, what exactly are index funds and ETFs? Basically, they're like baskets of stocks that track a specific market index like the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Instead of trying to pick individual stocks, which can be risky and time-consuming, you're essentially investing in the entire market. This is known as passive investing, and it's been shown to outperform actively managed funds over the long term. Plus, index funds and ETFs typically have lower fees than actively managed funds, which means more money in your pocket. There are tons of different index funds and ETFs available, so you can choose ones that align with your investment goals and risk tolerance. You can invest in index funds and ETFs through most major brokerage accounts such as Vanguard, Fidelity, and Schwab. Alright, let's talk about the exciting world of cryptocurrency and other alternative investments. These investments have gained massive popularity in recent years, and for good reason. They offer the potential for high returns. However, it's important to remember that with high potential rewards come high risks. Cryptocurrency in particular is known for its volatility. The value of cryptocurrencies can fluctuate wildly, so it's crucial to do your research, understand the risks involved, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. That being said, if you're interested in exploring the world of cryptocurrency, it's important to educate yourself about the different types of cryptocurrencies, the underlying technology, blockchain, and how to invest safely and responsibly. Other alternative investments, such as real estate crowdfunding, peer-to-peer lending, and angel investing, can also offer diversification and potentially higher returns. However, it's essential to thoroughly research these investments before diving in, as they often come with their own unique risks and complexities. Remember, diversification is key. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially when it comes to alternative investments. A well-diversified portfolio should include a mix of different asset classes, including stocks, bonds, and alternative investments. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Managing your finances and building a solid financial foundation takes effort. But I hope this video has shown you that it doesn't have to be about deprivation or sacrificing all the fun things in life. It's about making conscious, intentional choices that align with your values and goals. Instead of focusing on what you lack, shift your mindset to abundance. Focus on what you have, what you can control, and how you can make the most of your current situation. Even small changes can make a big difference over time. And hey, don't be afraid to share these tips with your friends and family. Let's create a ripple effect of financial awareness and empowerment within our generation.